Motorsport Park. We're doing a track walk. I actually haven't walked the track very much. It's been a long time. Definitely not since the repave. So I want to come out here and walk the Kink. And let me tell you, the pavement right here is usually where I start thinking about my brake zone. I usually count a silent count to 3 after this pavement. And let me tell you, when you're out here in person, the Kink is a lot further back than you think. So you're obviously covering a lot of distance at 140 miles an hour, 130 to 140 miles an hour. So I'm gonna walk it and I'm gonna see if I can adjust my line a little bit and improve on my times here at the SCCA time trials. Thanks. Find something interesting. There's actually some curbing here, some concrete block out here. Let me see if I can get it on the camera. There are actually concrete blocks out here about a foot off the pavement. Now, there's about a 1-inch drop, but I never knew that was out here. I thought it was dirt. I thought if you put a tire off here, you were sayonara. Has anybody ever seen Austin Powers? So now that the track sweeper's by, hopefully you don't hear it much anymore, but we're standing right here. You can see that's the first curb coming into the Kink. And that's the corner worker station right at the Kink. So there can be a fairly straight line. It looks like there's a few folks that have been taking a rather wide line, and it looks like the preferred line is to come right over this curb. But with that, at least how this curb used to be, I actually ruined a tire here. But you can see some people have been going all the way out. And this curb is fairly flat, but it is crested and it is a little slick. But let's see. I mean, there's probably not where that skid mark is, but probably where you can see a lot of the track rubber. Hopefully it's showing up on camera here. That is probably the right line to come across here and then let the car float out as much as you can to the left. Or looking back at the curb, I really think that some people are taking it way too tight. I think actually you should be a good 3 or 4 feet off this curb with your right tires. So the exit curbing leaving the Kink, and our friend the track sweeper is coming back again, but it's actually it's wavy. So I definitely would say do not get on this curbing unless you absolutely have to. If you do lose it leaving the Kink, you see there's tire marks, skid marks to the right and to the left. You do not want to go right, because look out here to the left. There's a nice sand pit. I've visited it before, and it will stop you without much damage to your car. And there's a lot of it. If you go out right, there is that tire barrier right out there, and I've seen many cars contact it. So if you've lost it at the exit of the Kink, do not try to overcorrect, because when your tires hook, you might go out that way. Let the car go out left, try to slow it down in a controlled fashion. To reinforce my point, these skid marks in the grass, they go all the way to that tire barrier where those tires are displaced, and somebody may hit that today.
Losing time, I'm fading fast. I just wanna make it last. Try to let go of the past. I close my